Hey guys, little disclaimer, my microphone does disconnect a lot of times throughout the videos. I tried to fix and patch the audio the best I could, but if you still hear any moments where the microphone disconnects and you can't hear my voice, I'm so sorry for that. Anyways, please enjoy the video. Hey! Today is my very first video. I want this to be the first video. So, a little bit of a background story. This video was supposed to be planned literally months ago. I recorded everything. Everything was edited. It was literally perfect and ready to go onto YouTube. But I didn't like it. And on top of that, I procrastinated on posting it. So because of that, today I was like, I'm just gonna delete everything and just re-record. I want it to be better. I want it to actually be good. If I'm not satisfied with it, then what's the point? So with this video, I'm giving myself a Q&A. Basically, I found a thing on Pinterest, which I'll put on the screen. It was originally 50 questions, if I'm right, however many, but I don't want to be answering 50 questions, so I cut it in half and I'm only doing 30, and I have my phone with all of it on here so I can read it off. What else can I say before we start? Oh, subscribe, like the video. I mean, it's the first video. You have to at least get to know me a little bit so you can build an understanding and a likeness for me, so, and plus I'd very much appreciate it. I'm gonna get started. So this is all about me. Question number 1. Name. My name is Marina, but just spelled a little bit differently. Also, I do apologize for the lighting. I'm not a professional. And also with all the procrastination and mishaps with this video, of course it's not going to be professional. But I'm not going to refilm again, so too bad. Question 2. Birthday. My birthday is August 18th, 2006. I'm currently, as of recording this, 18. So literally within several weeks, I'll be 19. Pretty cool. Question 3. The meaning behind my username. I mean, the only meaning there is just for you to know who I am. Like, do you want me to give like a super long thing of just like I got me username from our 7 Seas adventure with my scallywags. We went to an island for treasure. We were able to find a treasure chest and we found a scroll inside that said, use this for your username online. For I, finding the treasure, I shall use the username. It's definitely not just my name and last name. Okay, so while I was editing this, I realized I didn't do question 4, which is what's your favorite movie? My personal favorite movie, which I haven't watched any movies recently, not in a good while too, but one of my favorite movies is The Mummy. I also recently just got this shirt too, which makes me so happy. That and Twister, not the new one, just the old one from the 90s. I love the action. I like literally everything with both of the movies, no matter with Twister, no matter the CGI, and with The Mummy, no matter how long it may feel, I just really love both of those movies. Me personally. Let's go back and continue on question 5. Question 5. A fact about my personality. I mean, it's more easier for someone else to answer about my personality, but I guess one thing is just depending on who I'm around, my demeanor can switch up easily. Like, I hope I don't seem dry on here. I mean, that was one of my past issues with the old recording, is that I just seemed so uncomfortable and I didn't look like I was having any fun. I want to actually look like I'm interacting with you guys and enjoying myself. But, like, with a stranger, like, it honestly depends on what your demeanor and vibe is. Like, if I can tell that, like, oh, you're pretty cool, like it seems like I can be myself and joke around with you, then yeah, then I give you that luxury. But if you're just someone that's like, you know, then I'm gonna be in my shell and I'm just gonna sit back and just be like, yeah, cool. Question 6, what I love the most about myself. I would say what I love the most about myself is my creativity. I'll throw in some photos of my art and stuff.
My favorite artistic hobbies is to draw and paint, but I'm very interested to try something new like ceramics. I'm really thinking about that. I enjoy being able to look at something and being able to draw it on paper.
Question 7, what I dislike the most about myself. I'm so sorry, I need to actually put my foot down. Anxiety. I am pretty anxious in general. I mean, I'm doing fine right now because I'm wanting to actually record, unlike last time where I was like, you know, which I didn't seem like I was in the mood. But I have a little bit of anxiety issues, or not. I mean, I say anxiety, it's true.
But literally the main issue in general is overthinking.
Usually I overthink and I overstress about a lot of stuff, whether it be at work. Like if I get scheduled on a Saturday, then I'm like literally I'm walking to work and I'm like, kill me, it's gonna be the worst day ever. It's gonna be so rough, it's gonna be terrible, and then I walk out and I'm like, oh, actually, that wasn't as bad as what I was thinking. Like I walk in expecting death, I walk out alive just thinking, oh, that wasn't that bad as what I was thinking. But I still wouldn't want to do the same thing. I mean, currently, right now, I'm overthinking about schooling, because college. I'm expecting college to be kind of chaotic, and I'm expecting to see a lot of personalities. But I'll live. Even though right now with trying to select my classes, I'm having some issues with that, but currently everything is fine. So, question 8. Idea of the perfect date. I mean, literally, it kind of depends on what kind of person you are and what kind of person your partner is. I mean, specifically for me, call me basic. Say whatever you want. But literally just like a little cafe date, or even just like a little dinner out. Like, because if you really think about it, which consider the following. If you go out to a place that has food, which also don't starve yourself because you're going out, that's just gonna make you hungry, and some people don't think right or properly when they're hungry, when they're hangry, to be specific. But you go out to a nice little restaurant or to a place that you like. It doesn't even have to be fancy. If you want to do Chick-fil-A or McDonald's, then all to you. I would probably do the same thing too if I was on a big fucking budget. But you go out to a place that you know you like the food, or you're excited to try some things out. You meet your partner, of course, shake hands, hug, whatever you want to do to show a little bit of affection and as a good greeting. Then you sit down, you talk about yourself. Oh, what do you like about yourself? How's your family? What's your goals and aspirations for the future? Yada yada yada, etc. Figure out the interests and stuff. Good. Then the food. Then you start eating, and then
once you start eating, you can bond over the food. How it looks, how it tastes. You guys can share your food. It can be a whole big experience without doing anything super crazy, and I like that.
Fun bond over that. And just, you know, continuing to talk, you actually spend time and a connection together. And then at the end of the date, you can be like, hey, I really like you, or I really don't like you. Maybe we'll see each other in the future, maybe we won't. Hug it out. You can kiss, but if you're gonna kiss on the first date, then just like a quick little smooch. But honestly, I'd rather not kiss on the first date because I feel like that's a little too much. And then go on, yap about it on the phone, and then plan the second date. And I just want to say to those people, which I just want to say, I've done this date twice. I mean, not that I really wanted to, but mainly just for
the movie.
the people who do movie dates or like movie dates. You're not going on an actual real date. If you're like, out of all the dates that I can probably think of, we should do a movie date.
Absolutely not. I do not recommend. Please do not. 0 out of 10 every time.
Movie dates are the worst, coming from someone who has been on them twice. If anything, your partner's either going to be trying to get freaky with you, or they're mainly going to want to pay attention to the movie and not want to focus on interest about you. If you're doing a movie date, you're just doing it for the movie, or y'all just freaky as hell. You ain't even a couple, you're freakers. This ain't a date, this is something different. I mean, if this is further down the line, then okay, I'll give that to you, but I'm thinking more of like a first date. But if you're like, first date, let's go to the movies. Are you stupid? You can hate me all you want, you can argue with me in the comments, but don't fully argue with me, don't actually hate me for that. Just understand where I'm coming from. Because for a date, you need to understand and learn more about your partner. Because this is your first time seeing them in person, how they act, their actions, how they treat others, you know? So don't go on a movie date where you're just gonna be staring at the screen and not paying attention to them. You freaks. Anyways. Number 9, weakness. I would say definitely my weakness is probably, like I said, overthinking. But if we're gonna talk about, overthinking as if mentally, like, something that can actually hold me back from progressing in life or doing stuff. But if we're talking about in, like, a playful tone, as if Superman with his kryptonite, then cats. Literally, like, I can try to be focused on something, or like, I have a pet cat myself, but I could be doing homework or something, or try to pay attention to whatever I need to pay attention to, and then Kitty walks in the room, my attention's fully on the kitty. Everything else does not matter. Everything else out the window. Bing! It's flat on the floor, it got squished. But the plans, they've all been chopped up and thrown in the trash. Kitty is number one thing. I love cats. Dogs, I will say dogs are cute, but for me, depending on the dogs. A lot of my friends have dogs, and my grandma has a dog. I all love them. I love all pets. But if I was to go out in the world and own, like, my own pet for what I'd want, I'd probably still want a cat. Like, with cats, you can actually form a bond. Cats, you work on that. If they don't like you, that's because you either did something or they're traumatized. If they like you or love you, then that's literally the whole world. No offense. Same thing goes with dogs with what I said for cats, but I feel like a good majority of times, no matter who you are, dogs like you. Unless you have a chihuahua. They're always pissed off about something. Question 10, favorite hobby. Favorite hobby would be art, drawing, painting, even clay sculptures, though I'm not good at it. I enjoyed the process of it. Anything artistic really is the answer. This is silly, but going on to question 21, dogs or cats? Simple answer, like I said, cats. I don't need to explain myself. If you haven't paid attention, then go back to question 9, because I went on a little yap sesh there. Question 22, the song I'm listening to right now. Let me check on Spotify real quick. Oh, the most recent song is TV Off, Kendrick Lamar. But to also add most recent album, let me check my search. I think my most recent album that I listened to is Don't Tap the Glass, because it came out like 2-3 weeks ago from now. I don't listen to much albums separately. Sometimes I do, it just depends on the day. For me, at least. Question 23, day or night? Though I do like the mornings and waking up early, because being productive and having the rest of the day to look forwards to. I prefer nighttime because I really like the ambience and just how peaceful it is at night. That's mainly because everyone is sleeping and there's not really any hustle and bustle. Nighttime is just so peaceful because you can watch the stars, go outside, listen to the wind, listen to the nature, and it's just very peaceful. Though to the people who do prefer the day, I do understand, but nighttime is just better. It's peaceful. Question 24. Do I like roller coasters? I love roller coasters, even though I used to hate roller coasters. When I was younger, I ridden on a kid's roller coaster ride, and I absolutely hated it. So I always had this fear of going on roller coasters until I was 10 or 11, because my mom forced me on a roller coaster against my will. But since I ridden on one since I was older, I was like, hey, like, even though I was upset once I got off the ride, I was like, you know, that actually wasn't that bad. Like, I'm alive, I'm intact. The thrills was a little bit scary, but the adrenaline kind of feels nice. So I went on another roller coaster, and then from there, I like pretty much all kinds of roller coasters. I will say the hyper coasters are a little bit much. The ones that like constantly go up and down and stuff and make me feel weightless. Girl, I want to at least feel alive when I'm riding a roller coaster. Like, even though, which I just want to say, SeaWorld, big no-go, because SeaWorld is not doing good things. But years ago, I've ridden on Mako. I thought, like, I was fighting for my life. And that's when, like, Kraken, love that. Manta, love that. I haven't ridden the newer roller coasters, but Mako, I was fighting for my life with my brothers because we all felt weightless, and it almost felt like we were gonna slip out of the seats and literally just go airborne. I don't like that. I don't like to feel like I'm about to fall off of the roller coaster and just be like, yeah, oh my god, I'm falling to the floor, and bam, I'm a little bloody puddle and I'm dead. I don't want that to happen. Even though a lot of people prefer the hip harness where you just pull it down to like your chest or your hip, I prefer the overhead. Even though yes, it's uncomfortable at times, I prefer it because I feel much safer. There's still that little part of me from when I was younger that's still a little bit fearful, but I enjoy roller coasters. I love them. Question 25. My lucky number. My lucky number is gonna be 8, 18, 9, 3, 6, 7, what else? 13, and 25. I like those numbers. If anyone has different numbers that they like, let me know in the comments. Everyone has a favorite number. If you're saying favorite number, yes you do. Yes you do. Everyone has a favorite number, I swear. I swear on every... Okay, we're live again. I sincerely apologize. I ran out of storage and there had to be a little intermission. I ran out of storage, but we're fine. We're live. We're back. We are so back. So, but yeah, everyone has a favorite number, lucky number. If you don't, then you're weird. You're weird. No offense. You're weird. Come up with one right now. Any number on the spot. Actually, tell us. You have one, we know you do. But back to our regularly scheduled program. Next question. Question 26, favorite quotes. Well, I wish I remembered the quote that I originally had for the last video, but I'll just quickly find one on Pinterest that I relate to the most. So I'm gonna pause right here. I'll come back when I get it. Alright, I found a quote. It doesn't have a name of anyone, but I really resonate with this a lot because of, like, literally this can go for anyone, but the quote is, nobody notices your pain, but everyone notices your mistakes. Also, if I knew what the old quote was gonna be, then I would have it down on here, but I don't. Number 27, favorite album. Current, which I will say with my music taste and all of that, like for my favorite stuff, like I'll always like the music that I like, but for my favorite, it always changes over time. That's just because it does. I feel like that goes for everyone unless like you have like a number one absolute favorite thing that you cling on to for the rest of your life. But for me, currently my favorite album is Igor. I love, like, hit after hit, all the songs are good. The story of Igor, the fact that the album's storyline is amazing, and that you can play the album on repeat, and literally it's the same story that's happening over and over again every time you play it. Which I know I didn't explain it well. If you really want to know more, watch a video on it. Besides that, it's literally beautiful. I enjoy it a lot. Of course, this is gonna change over time. Maybe, like, not every year, but maybe, like, every 2 years, I should actually go over these questions again and see, like, what has changed within me. It's like a little growth seminar. That, honestly, that would be kind of cute. If you want that, let me know. Question 28, what I find attractive in other people. Honestly, like, I don't want to seem basic with the answer and be like, oh, personality, this, that. What I find attractive is mainly actions. It's like with what other people do, how do you act? How do you react? What do you do in these current situations? How do you treat your family? And how do you treat people that have been around you your whole entire life? If they've been in your life. For example, mother, father, any siblings, and if you don't have any personal parents, then step-parents or guardians, friends, the closest people around you, or people that you have a close relationship with. Because truly, their actions do kind of reflect on how they're gonna treat you personally, and how you would easily know if you will be respected and loved, or you're just gonna be used and thrown out. Even though you may want to pay attention for looks and what you like on the outside, you need to pay attention more on the inside. It's not even just about the personality, it's about their actions and what they do as a character. That's important. Clock it. If you're single and you're looking for a partner, or you're currently having relationship issues with your partner, pay attention to their actions and how they benefit others and how they benefit you, because that may be the number one thing that kind of contradicts your life and your emotions. Question 29, what's my type? Or mainly just, who do I find attractive? In general, I've dated a whole lot of different people who have different personalities, who have been raised in different areas, with different beliefs and all of that. I will say, just by looks, my main preference, brown hair. It can be dark brown or a lighter brown, or even like a dirty blonde. Blue eyes. I mean, brown eyes are beautiful too. We'll include brown eyes, but mainly blue, because blue eyes stare at you like, even though they stare in your soul, my favorite color is blue. If you have blue eyes, I'm already intrigued. You can easily stare into my soul. I kind of like it. Facial hair. I mean, honestly, facial hair depends. Me personally, I'm not a huge fan of facial hair, but that's just my belief. But honestly, some facial hair does add to a person's personality and just their overall looks, because if you act a certain way and you have the facial hair that matches it, then honestly, I can rock with it. Besides that, height, I want them to be taller than me. I'm like 5'3". I'm on the shorter end of the height list. I don't even know what the average height for the female is, but I know I'm shorter than whatever the height is. It's probably like 5'5", but at least someone that's like, of course, taller than me. Minimum? I don't know. Max? I don't want you to be like as tall as Shaq. That's scary. respect to Shaq, but if you're as tall as him, I'm scared. I'm running away. I'm hiding in my rat house, my little, like, the little area that Jerry lives in, just like the little small entrance, and then it's just like a nice big little place for him. That's literally my room. Let me show you. Like, it's not even that big. Also, ignore the sketchy LED light setup. Yeah, also about types, because some people be like, I need a rich, tall, sexy, defined, ripped man. You don't have to be ripped. But I'd prefer, like, you can be a little bit on the bigger side, have like a dad bod. I don't want you to be obese though. Like, hi, I'm diabetic. Thing is, I have to pay attention to my health. Even though I wish I didn't have diabetes and had to focus so much on myself, on health-wise, if you don't reflect the same thing that I do, and if you don't give me that same amount of care, and you don't show that within yourself as well, then I'm not gonna like you. But that's a me thing, because that's my personal issue. It may be different for others. Also, money-wise, because, like, even, hey, me too, I would love a rich man. You don't have to be rich.
Please don't do stupid things that'll make us broke.
Like, you need a job. Like, I work.
We all gotta work to get what we want.
At least show that you have a future, or that you plan on having a future. You can't just be like, oh, I don't know, like, I work, but I don't know what I really want for my future. What's the future gonna be between us? Because if you don't know what you want for your future, and if you don't have a general goal of what you want your life to be, then you're not gonna be mine. Ignore the voice crack. I'm so sorry. I'm losing my voice. I've been yapping for so long. And we are on to the last question. Question 30. What's my nationality? Well, you can tell with the camo top. I am full-blown American. I love barbecue. I love hamburgers and french fries. I love our government. I love our military. Yeehaw. God bless America. Besides that, I'm American, but that does conclude all of the questions, finally. So I don't know how long this video is gonna be to edit, but to also give more general information, I don't know what videos I'm mainly gonna post. Honestly, it's probably gonna be like a little rant, reactions, tips, advice, literally whatever you may want, let me know. Because I feel like I can come up with a lot of stuff. I may just literally post random stuff. But I would love for you to join me on this journey though. Because literally, I'm only doing this for fun. Because, like I said, I'm going into college. I want this to just be a fun little activity that I can do that others can enjoy as well. And to actually just sit down, watch, whether if I entertain you or give you something to look up to. I would absolutely love that. But besides that, thank you for watching this video. If you made it this far, hello, thank you for this being the first video too. I really mean it. Thank you so much. Again, I would love for you to subscribe and join me on this journey of just being myself on the internet. Make sure to like the video, comment, whatever. But besides that, I don't know the next time I'm gonna post. I'm gonna actually try to post this video when I'm done editing it. But again, thank you so much for watching this video. I love every single one of you. And yeah. Bye!